Welcome to the Randy Players presentation of Fit to be Tied. Or, the train's already been here because it left its tracks. Yeah, the whole thing is corny like that. Feel free to groan anytime you need to. We want to thank, you've noticed that we have a train depot up here. We want to thank Pam Fraser, the Executive Director of the Art Association of Randolph County, for making the train, the barrel that is center stage, and also the rock or Railroad of Central Kansas sign. That was very kind of her to make those for us. Also, there are other pieces up there that were loaned to us by the Arts Depot and the Old Time Antique and Furniture Store. So we want to thank them. In addition to the programs that you all have, is anybody missing a program? Everybody have one that wants one? Okay. In addition to the program, our musician is Diane Chase. And the lovely lady giving out the programs is Judy Bridges. How many of you have been to a melodrama before? Show of hands? Oh, that's good. So you're not rookies at this. You know that this is not a spectator event. This is a participation event. Every time you hear a theme from one of our actors, you get to make sounds. Let's start with the heroine. When you hear the heroine's theme, you go, ah. And when you hear the hero's theme, you cheer. Ready? Go. All right. Now this one is a new one because Dusty Trails is one of our characters. She's leading a whole herd of cattle on a trail and to get it to the train. And so when you hear hers, when you hear her theme, you get to sound like cows and horses. There you go. Now, I would suggest that your cows lead toward the feminine side and be a little higher pitch, so it doesn't sound like the boos you're going to give the villain. And I think I heard a pig and a goat in there somewhere, but that's okay. That's okay. Do your own thing. And the villain, of course. Boo! Oh no. Louder.
Pretty pathetic.
More judgmental. Ready? Go.
You greedy man.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so without further ado, the Randy Players present Fit to be Tied.
Well, let's see what we brought in this week, Hinch. Oh, not too bad. Here's $1 million. Ooh. $10,000. 200,000. $1,200,000. Not bad.
Did we get a raise?
No.
Howdy, partner. I'm Dusty Trails, and I am looking for the owner of this here train.
Well, that'll be the pause.
Oh, he means pour yourself a drink and have a seat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it is hot today.
Yeah.
Ah, looking so
Where are your
good.
manners, Hinch? How can I help you?
Well, the Triple X Ranch is the only completely female-run ranch in the great state of Texas. And we're bringing our entire herd of 10,000 cattle here to the railhead in Kansas. We believe that we can pay $1 a head and still make a profit on the sale. Can you steer me to the right people?
That's a lot of money. No bull. Let me introduce myself. I am Villain, and this is my partner, Pinchman. This train can certainly serve your purposes.
Porpoises? I thought we were talking about cattle.
Purpose, not porpoise, you bottle-nosed nitwit. Now let's see. Where was I? Oh yes, the railroad. We're a small organization, but our line does run into the major lines. And it would take a special train to handle that many cattle. But with the money you're talking about, we would be eager to assist you.
How much money we talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
Would you stop it? We had better things to do.
As I was saying, we've already begun the cattle drive from the Triple X Ranch. So I need to know if this option is available. And I need to know it now.
Oh, you can count on me. All you have to do is put your cattle and money in my hands. Especially the money. And I will take care of you.
Well, and I forgot to mention that if this works out, the Triple X Ranch is planning to make this a yearly trip. And we're willing to sign a long-term contract, carry our cattle each year. We're adding to our herd next year. So the railroad that gets our contract is on track to make a considerable sum of money.
The Paws would be happy to hear that. They have had a good year since, well, the time you derailed that old train at Bueller Buttes.
Wait,
What?
what? What was that?
Oh, he was just saying that you should leave the details with cooler galoots like us. We'll make sure that your cattle are ridden out of here on a rail. You can bank on it. I know I will.
Now, Lane, you better be a man of your word, because I don't take kindly to being hornswoggled. Last man that tried to swindle me is part of the scenery back in Texas.
He's a man of his word, all right. You just need to know which side of the mouth he's talking from.
Now, what do you mean by that?
No, he means that sometimes we get so busy here that we forget which big deal we're talking about.
Well, if you're too busy, that is fine. I can find another agent to work with.
Oh, no. We have all the time in the world for you. Hint sometimes gets confused about our dealings here.
I'm confused, all right. It's been a long time since we've seen any of this big and that exciting, except that, well, that time when Mayor Conklin was awarded his third term. Then again, there's that time when you stole that money from Widow Harvey.
You mean when I sold the Widow Harvey the Sinkhole Flat Ranch.
That's what I said.
Why don't we go ahead and draw up a contract to save time?
Oh, goody. I'll get my colors.
Your colors?
I'm the fastest draw in the county.
I meant we'll write up a contract with Miss Trails now to close the deal.
Oh, shucks.
Well, I don't need no paper contract. My handshake is my bond, and I only do business with people I trust to do the same.
The only truss around here is the one that Bill's wearing.
Stop! Hearketh! I heareth the train approacheth! It's time for you to sing! Let's get this train over with. Anybody have any questions so far? No. All right. As you remember, Miss Trails is trying to get back the cattle to the rail. So,
Put it there for you. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Now, I'm counting on you to have that train.
oh, you can. Oh, we'll be ready, even if I have to steal the train myself.
What?
Oh, it's just a little joke. You can rely on us.
Because we rely on you.
Well, you know, your son here is one strange fellow, but whoo, he can sure draw pretty. Well, so long, partner.
I wish that train would get out of here. There's a lot of things we have to go through, and you can't hear anything. Can you hear us, man? All right. Can you hear, man?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, to get back to work. I must find a way to get control of the railroad of central Kansas from the Poors. When Trails gets back here with the cattle, I'll raise the price to $3 a head. Because she won't have any place to go, she'll have to pay. The Poors have always been on time with their mortgage payment, but they do have a payment coming up this week. I know that they have been through some rough times recently, so maybe I can use that to hijack the train. If I can't, There must be a way.
Well, you know, the Poors are hard-working, honest people. But you know what? They got that pretty little daughter, Terribly.
Well, that's it.
What's it?
Terribly poor is it.
I didn't know we were playing tag.
No, that's not it.
Terribly is.
You're going to get it if you don't shut up. Now listen, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to threaten old Dirt Poor.
That's dirt.
Whatever. With foreclosure. Once I get control of the train, I'll ask for Terribly's hand in marriage.
Only her hand?
No, not just her hand. Old Dirt Poor and Awfully will see that it's best for Terribly and themselves and give me their blessing. Because you know I am the most eligible bachelor in town.
I thought you just wanted Terribly.
Hinch, you are so dumb that 2 towns could use you for their village idiot. Now, listen. When I marry her and get control of the rock, I'll get rid of Terribly. Then I'll have control of the train and the money that Miss Trail and her group of powder puffs are bringing here.
I know that Dirk and Awfully are desperate for money. Oh, yeah, there's 2 things. There's 2 things that they would never give up. Terribly and the rock.
Well, if I can't get the rock or marry Terribly, then I'll have to find some other dastardly deed to ensure that I have that train. I must. I shall have that train. Oh, dear.
We haven't had a passenger or any freight in over a month. If this keeps up, we may end up having to sell the railroad just to make the mortgage payment.
Now, Dirk, we've been through lean times before, but we've always managed to keep the rock rolling.
Yes, Father. You know that Mother Littlebit, Purdy, and I will do anything to help keep the train on track.
I know that you would, honey, but what else could you do?
Well, I could perform a concert with my whistle. You know, I have been getting pretty good at imitating a train whistle.
Oh, Terribly, you do play that whistle well.
Show your old dad what I taught you. Blow the signal for back up. Do you remember flagmen protect the rear of the train? Great.
Come on, Dad, give me a challenge.
All right, 2 more. What about approaching crossing? Of course you remember the most important signal of all, don't you?
That was the first signal you taught me, the signal to stop. Huh?
You know, Dirk, I think Terribly is ready for a concert tour.
As good as she is, I don't know if I'm ready for my little girl to venture away from home. We've got to find another way.
I could work at the Salty Dog Saloon. I'm old enough to clean dishes and sweep the floors.
No, sweetheart. That Salty Dog Saloon is no place for a fine young lady like you. I only wish the Whistle Stop were closer. Now there's a good family restaurant that you could work in.
Well, then there's only one thing left to do. We go to where the money is.
Terry Blee, bite your tongue.
Okay. Ouch!
Oh my goodness, child, what's the matter?
Honey,
I bit my tongue.
that's only an expression. Bill Lane is the only one with the kind of money, and you must never go anywhere near that greedy bloodsucker. You know that he's been trying to get us to sell him the railroad for some time. He and Hinchman would love to get their grips on the rock.
But Father, there must be something we can do. Anyway, I think he kind of likes me.
Oh, terribly. You do just as your father has told you. Why, I'd rather take on boarders from Winchester than to have you messing around with a fellow like that Lane.
Let's just drop this topic altogether. Now, Terry Blee, play me another tune. How about Release Brakes and Proceed?
Good job.
Now is the time to turn on the irresistible Bill Lane charm. No woman can resist that. Why, Mrs. Poor, you are looking twice as shiny as a newly polished train bell.
Train bell.
And dirt.
That's dirt.
Oh, whatever. Your train is sure looking good. It's too bad that you haven't had a profitable run this month, which makes my job all the easier.
I'm sure that things will soon get back on the right track for us. After all, it couldn't get much worse.
That's what he thinks. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but your mortgage payment on the train is due in just 2 days.
Now, just a minute, Mr. Lane. We have never been late with a mortgage payment. We've always been on time. I would think somewhere deep in that villainous heart of yours, you could make an exception and give us a break.
Well, that wouldn't be in my plan.
What was that?
Oh, I mean, I'm only doing what the board of directors demand of me.
Bill. You don't have any board of directors.
Yes, I do. There are 3 directors. Me, myself, and I. I own the mortgage company, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, just as I will soon own the Rock. But be quiet. I don't want them to hear what we're saying.
We need to be really quiet because old Dirk, he's got really good ears. No, excuse me.
What do you mean by that?
He's got really good hearing.
What do you mean by that? It does make a difference.
It does. Because he drives the train.
What does that have to do with anything?
Silly. He's got engine ears.
You quit trying to sidetrack me, you moron. Now remember, your mortgage payment is due in 1 day.
I thought you said we had 2 days.
Oh, yes, that's right. You have 24 hours.
That's better.
That's more like it.
Yes, let's go, Hinch.
Wait!
Bill weighs 325 pounds.
No, wait a minute, Mr. Lane. I know you told me to steer clear of this man, but I have to see if I can convince him to give us more time.
Well, I don't suppose it could do any harm. but only if...
If you're prepared to make tracks, if Bill Lane is anything less than a gentleman.
Okay.
Okay, sweetie. We're going to head on home, and I'll have lunch ready for you when you get there.
And I'll hurry home to your wonderful meal, Mother.
And what are we having?
Budget steak Diane, copper penny carrot salad, and Scotch shortbread. That would make a fine meal on any menu.
You know, dear, you really should open up that cafe. Now, Terribly, you be careful.
I'm afraid, but I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Mr. Lane, may we talk privately?
Oh, why, yes, of course, my dear. My fine little papoose.
Ooh, that's a fine caboose.
Hinch, you know a caboose is at the end of the train.
Not from where I'm standing.
Can we talk alone?
Oh, yes. Hinch, come here. I want you to solve a problem for me. Now listen carefully. The railroad crossing, look out for the cars. Can you spell that without any R's? Now go figure that out and don't come back until you do. Yes, dear.
What can I do to convince you to not take the rock from our family?
Your family must make the mortgage payment, or I must take the rock. It's not that I want to hurt your family, unless they get in my way. But business is business. Unless...
Unless what?
Nothing. You wouldn't want to
Wouldn't want to what?
become Mrs. Villain.
Surely you wouldn't take advantage of this horrible situation and force my consent to marry you.
Indeed I would. And don't call me Shirley.
This is a hideous decision, and I must go talk to my parents.
No, you must not mention this to your parents. If you do, I'll foreclose at the deadline, whether you marry me or not.
Oh, the burdens of it all.
I figured it out.
Figured what out?
The problem you gave me. Now listen. Is that right? AILOAD COSSING LOOKOUT FOCA.
That is spelled THAT. You moron.
Well, who are you talking to, Bill?
Well, who was here when you left?
I don't know. I was working on that problem you gave me. I guess I just have a one-track mind.
Well, that's an exaggeration. Terribly poor.
Who?
Terribly poor, you blithering fool.
Well, even though I don't have any money, you don't have to call me names.
No, that was terribly poor.
Well, what'd she want?
She wanted to know what she could do to save the rock.
What'd you tell her?
That she would have to become Mrs. Villain.
That's very clever.
Don't you mean clever?
No, clever. Once you marry her, you can cut off the family.
Oh, clever. Oh, that was a good one.
put my whistle here somewhere, but where did I put it?
Hey, I wonder whose whistle this is.
Oh, that's my whistle and my hand. May I have it back now?
Sure.
No, my hand.
Oh.
Who are you anyways?
Well, I'm Ernest Lee. I've been working on the rock all the live long day. I know who you are, though. You're terribly poor. I've watched you from afar.
Don't you mean a car? Even though I find you so very attractive, this must come to a screeching halt. I've got big problems to solve. I have no idea how to stop that greedy, evil, contemptuous, rotten, downright nastyville Lane. What will become of my mother, father, and sisters, not to mention me? Oh, woe is me, the burdens of it all.
Well, I don't know what I could do to help, but I come from a long line of honorable and helpful Lees. Where there's wrong, my family stepped up to fight that injustice with courage and strength.
Why, you would help little old me? That's mighty kind of you, Mr. Lee, but what can we do to thwart the intentions of Lane? The only way he won't foreclose the mortgage on the rock is if I marry him.
Can't marry that fella because, well, I want you to be Mrs. Terribly Lee. You marry me, we'll fight that monster together.
Another marriage proposal? How noble is your offer? But unless I can find a way to pay the mortgage on the train, he won't just have a piece of the rock, he'll have it all.
Well, we'll cross that trestle when we get there. I have to head back to the train and repair the cowcatcher. You see, it was damaged on last night's run.
What happened to the cowcatcher? Father didn't say anything of it.
Well, he's a little embarrassed by it, but he hit a foul bull.
Well, Father must be really worried because he would never make an error of that type.
Well, I better go or I'll be out of a job. I'll keep my ears open. If there's any way to assist, I'll hear about it because...
I know, you have engine ears. Anyway, however you can help my family and I derail Lane's plans, we'll be grateful.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just whistle.
I thank you earnestly.
Woo! Oh, to only win her heart. She's as pretty as a shiny new locomotive. She's as elegant as a long, lazy curve. And she's as exciting as a ride alongside of a mountain. Yeah! My life won't be complete until she's mine.
I'm Dusty Trails.
Well, I'm Ernest Lee. Can I help you find something or someone?
Well, I've been looking for Bill Lane. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't. Not that I'd be looking for that scoundrel. Why do you want to see Lane, if I may be inquisitive?
I thought you were Ernest Lee. But if you want to be inquisitive, that's fine with me.
I think she's one cow short of a herd. What I meant was, why do you want to speak with Lane?
Well, Lane and I earlier made a deal to transport the cattle from the XXX ranch back east by railroad. He said that he would arrange for the train and finalize all the plans before the herd arrives here.
Wait. Lane promised to do work for you? How much did that cost you?
Well, the deal we struck with him is that we would pay $1 a head for the entire 10,000 head of cattle that we're bringing here. In addition, if the delivery is successful, we plan to sign a long-term contract to carry our cattle each year.
Woo! That's a lot of moolah. So that's why Lane has taken such a strong fancy to the rock. He's going to force the poors to give up the train. That way he can benefit from the contract with your XXX.
You mean that Lane doesn't own the railroad?
No. Dirk, awfully, terribly, little bit poor and awfully poor. I already said her, but pretty poor. They're the owners and operator of the train. Well, for 2 more days, you see, if they can't pay the mortgage payment tomorrow, Lane will foreclose on the train, which then he'll benefit from your lucrative contract. Which, by the way, did you happen to sign a contract with Lane?
No, my handshake is my bond.
Woo! Well, the Poors are honest and hardworking. I'm sure any deal you make with them will be fair, and they'll honor it.
Well, where can I find the Poors?
Well, I'll find them for you. I'm sure they'll be happy to meet you.
Lane, I was just looking for you. I'll pretend I don't know that he's trying to swindle me.
I heard the herd was heading your way in a hurry.
Yes, we'll be here day after tomorrow. Are you ready?
The I's are dotted and the arms are twisted.
You know, let's just review the terms of our agreement. We said we would pay you $1 a head to transfer our cattle from the X ranch back to the Eastern market.
Well, something has come up. The cost of moving the cattle has unexpectedly gone up. The way I figure, it will take $3 a head to move the cattle back east.
$3? No. Lane, you said we could utilize that railroad for $1 a head.
You know that old saying, don't you? Figures don't lie, the lies figure. And old Bill, he really likes to figure.
Lane, did I tell you about the last galoot that tried to swindle me? Did I? Didn't I tell you? Well, you're just about ready to be food for worms.
Oh, maybe you might have misunderstood me. The cost for me is $3 a head, but I'll give you a special rate at $2 a head. Good deal.
I think I hear my mama calling. I think I'm gonna go home.
Oh, no. Ho-ho! You're not going anywhere. Get over here.
Make up your mind, I'm not going anywhere over there.
Move it, you dunderhead. Hey, no, Lane, you two, get over here. I know your whole scheme.
What?
You tried to hold me up for the extra money because you knew the cattle were already going to be here.
No,
Well, I know the Poors own the railroad, and you were going to foreclose on their property. So I've got plans of my own.
Oh, what kind of plans do you have in that trail-weary mind of yours? Maybe we can still make a deal.
Ha! The only deal I want to make with you two is a done deal, with you two being done.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather be rare. Because old Bill says I go around here about half-baked.
I'm not done yet. I've only just begun. I'm going to put you. You said it. Stand still and fight like a man. Stand. Get it. Oh. I skinned.
Oh no. You surely wouldn't hit a woman.
Indeed I would. And don't call me Shirley.
Hold her right there.
Ooh. What are you going to do? Color me dead?
Put
your hands up.
You've been in our way But this ought to contain you. Now, let's go. We need to find Terribly. She'll marry me or else.
Or else what?
Or else she'll be fit to be tied.
It's time we make our daily run to the old Ghost Gulch. I don't know what good it'll do, but we've got to keep the schedule. Maybe, just maybe, we'll pick up some business that will help us keep the rock stable and make our mortgage payment.
Now, Dirk, we have to continue to look to the future and keep our heads up. Good will come to honest, hard-working people.
Help! Help!
Do you hear something?
Why, it sounds like someone calling for help.
And a train.
No, it's a train.
Stop! I hear a train! Ready?
It sounds like someone's calling for help.
I don't see anyone, but it sounds to me like someone needs assistance.
Well, if someone needs a hand, we must be ready to help out.
Help! I'm in here! In the barrel! Help!
In the barrel? Why would someone be in a barrel?
Well, people do make mistakes, but I think we need to help if we can.
I mean, we're going this way.
Oh! Wow! I was in a real pickle in that barrel. There goes my hat!
We got stuck into the train. Yeah.
Oh, little bit.
What?
Pretty, are you okay?
Sure, Mother.
What caused you to be in this cask?
Well, it's a long story, but first, let me introduce myself. I'm Dusty Trails, trail boss at the X Ranch.
I'm dirt poor, awfully poor, little poor, and pretty poor. We're the owners of the railroad.
And now,
You're the owners of the railroad?
Well, for at least another couple of days, we're in danger of losing the railroad to a greedy money monger.
Hell, I had a run-in with that loan shark I think you were talking about. Does his name happen to be Bill Lane?
Yep, that's him.
Yeah. He and his henchman overpowered me when I tried to confront them about their plans to swindle me. You see, the X Ranch is bringing 10,000 head of cattle here.
But we're the owners of the railroad. What does Bill Lane have to do with that?
Well, when I came to town, Lane led me to believe that he was the one I was to deal with. I offered him to pay $1 a head to transfer our cattle back east. And then he upped it to $3 a head.
Why, that dirty, rotten, low-down scoundrel. That's why he's been pressuring us about the mortgage. Miss Trails, when will you be bringing the cattle to town?
Cattle should be here day after tomorrow.
Oh, that will be too late for us. We've got to make the mortgage payment tomorrow, or you'll have to deal with that black-hearted thief.
Well, I would pay you now, but we keep the money in the check wagon with the herd. So there's lots of women to protect it. Cookie keeps it in a jar.
Oh, so close, and yet so far. And I've always taken the rock for granted.
Hey, I see you found the pores.
Yeah.
Oh, Ernest, we might lose the rock when a fortune is just a stone's throw away.
You know, if there was only a way we could move that railroad a few miles south to meet the herd a day early.
Wait, Dirk, isn't there an old mining tract to South Fork that links up with this one?
You know, yes, there is, but it hasn't been used in quite some time. I'm not certain of the condition of the rails, but what have we got to lose?
If you can get that train to South Fork, I'll have that cattle ready there to load. And that way, we can beat the deadline of the mortgage payment, and we can wipe that slate clean.
But Dirk, is there a way to turn the train around and get it back from South Fork? I don't think there's a roundhouse there to turn the rock around.
I guess we'll have to leave the rock unturned.
I think we can do it, so let's get on the rock and roll.
Awfully, to save time, we'll grab the mail hook for the money, and we can head back east with the cattle. We won't even have to stop here.
I'll hoof it back to the herd and head them to South Fork.
Yes.
Mother, what are you doing?
Why, we're giving a send-off to your father and Ernest Lee. That Ernest Lee is such a nice young man.
I've noticed, and he's as handsome as he is nice.
Why, Terry Blee, I do believe you are smitten.
Mother, Ernest asked me to marry him.
He did? Why, what did you say?
Yes, tell us.
Well, I told him I couldn't marry him until I helped us find a way of getting out of between a rock and a hard place.
Well, I think your father and Ernest Lee just may have solved that problem for you.
Ooh, tell me about it.
After the train.
show!
That was a long train. Well, kind of.
Yes. Well, your father and Ernest Lee are taking the rock to South Fork. They're using that old mining track, and Dusty Trails is going to meet them there with the herd. The money that we'll make moving those cattle back east will be sure and take that millstone of a mortgage off our necks.
That would be wonderful. And then I can be Terry Blee Lee.
I say let's all go home and start working on a celebration dinner.
What are we gonna have?
Well, I think we'll start with some rock Cornish hens, a huge bowl of broccoli, maybe some cider on the rocks, and for dessert, my famous marble cake with Rocky Road ice cream.
Mother, you really should be a chef. If you don't mind, I'm gonna stay here and clean up a little bit.
But I only had my bath a month ago.
Oh, not you, silly, the depot. The rock must pass east on the way back here, and I'll get to see my future husband.
Well, okay, Terry Blee, but I want you to be very careful. Mr. Lane will be very angry if he were to find out that his plans to steal the rock have fallen like a rock.
Well, if it isn't my little Jim.
I thought her name was Terribly.
Why do I keep you around? You cinder blockhead.
Well, you always called me that was the Rock of Gibraltar.
I believe I said you're as dense as the Rock of Gibraltar. My dear Terribly, have you reconsidered my proposal?
My answer is still no. 1,000 times no.
Do you know that if you don't marry me, I will foreclose on the rock tomorrow?
By this time tomorrow, the rock will be out of your reach, and I will accept Ernest Lee's proposal to be his wife.
How can that be? Oh, Dirk.
That's Dirk.
Whatever. He doesn't have enough money to make a mortgage payment. And once I have control of the rock, Ernest Lee will be a poor Lee because I'll fire him.
Huh. Well, Father and Ernest are on their way to South Fork to pick up the cattle right now, where they will be paid. So they'll have the money for the mortgage later today, and then Ernest and I will be married. Huh.
Rats! Foiled again! Hinch, grab her and tie her up. Hurry up! Get her back from the audience.
Oh, sorry. You still want to tie the knot anyway?
If I can't have you or the rock, I'll make dirt.
That's Dirk.
Whatever. He'll rue the day that he chose to defy me.
What you want to do, boss?
I'm going to tie Terribly up and leave her here so the train will run over her. The irony, horse of it all. If I can't have you, no one will.
I think the train's already left.
Why?
It left its tracks.
You boulderhead, do as you're told.
Don't do this dastardly deed. It'll ruin the celebration. Not to mention my day.
No one out-schemes me.
Help! Help!
I hear the train a-coming. It's coming around the bend.
I hear the train a-coming. It's coming round the bend. But it's too late for you, my dear, 'cause this'll be your end.
Ah!
Put her on the track, Hinch.
At least let me have my whistle and let me blow it until the end of the line.
Oh, why not? Give her the whistle, Hinch. There's nobody that can help you now. What? I couldn't hear because of the train. Be alert.
What's the word?
Oh, never mind. Let's get out of here. Goodbye. Stay back. Get off me. I've had enough of you. I'm going to knock you out and put you with her.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Hey,
You should see a close-up of these.
you're going to see your...
Woo! That was a good punch. How'd that feel?
I had enough of you. Prepare to see your maker.
Oh, you're too old for her anyway. Oh, I was so scared when I didn't think I could get to you.
I am so glad I practiced my whistle. We outsmarted them, didn't we?
Yay!
Now that everyone's safe and sound, let's get rid of these vermin.
Let's get you out of here.
Sorry, pal, did you get wet?
Oh, terribly. Oh, we are so proud of you. You have finally put our family back on track.
Ernest, why were you off to train it here to defeat the vile villain?
Well, when I heard your whistle, I recognized it immediately. It's music to my ears. So, when Trails and your father attempted to stop the train, I jumped off and ran all the way to the depot.
Ernest, I'll be so pleased to have you in the cab of that train with me.
And I want to congratulate you on the way you handled our cattle. Because of that, I'm establishing a long-term contract with the Rock. And we're expanding our herd next year. So this contract that we're giving you, it's going to be quite lucrative.
That will keep the Rock stable for a very long time.
Mother, now you can assess cafe you always wanted here at the depot.
And I know just what I'm going to call it.
What are you going to call it, Mrs. Poor?
The Hard Rock Cafe.
And speaking of rock, terribly, I'd like to give you one of your own.
I can now say yes to being terribly Lee.
And now we can expand the railroad to Ansonia, Piqua, Salina, on and on.
Oh, you're wet.
Weren't they awesome? were so much fun to work with for the last couple months.
Yeah, you got wet.
I have just had so much fun being the director of this show. But now, let's meet the cast. Awfully Poor is played by Tony Griffin.
Hey, girls, go over.
Pretty Poor and Little Bit Poor were played by Jovi Walters and Winnie Walters. Dirk Poor was played by Greg Harshman. Henchman was Brian Conklin. The man that everybody loves to boo, the villain was Dennis Pratt. The woman with a strong handshake, dusty trails, is Pam Pratt. The heroine, Terry Blee Poor, was Katie Walters. And our hero, Ernest Lee, was played by Reese Walters. Accompanied by Diane Chase.
Yay!
Sound by Joe Wyant.
Go!
And if I didn't tell you this part, you probably wouldn't believe it. But we have some first-time performers on our stage that have never been on a stage before to perform anything like this.
What?
So, one of those first-timers is Brian Conklin. Take a bow, Brian. But it's also the first time for Winnie and Jovi. And Reese. And Katie Walters.
Yay!
The Walters family came all the way from Ansonia to practice with us and put this on, so we really appreciate them. And I love this cast. They are just the most wonderful people, but don't tell them I said so.
I'll just put my head down.
So let's see a group bow, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and now, for an important message from our sponsor, Dennis.
Thank you so much for being here. This is our last performance for this year. As you know, probably the first night we got rained out, and this last night we barely got it in when the torrential rain hit, but we've had 2 great performances today, and I got to say that you are the best audience we had at 7 o'clock. We'd really like to give a big thanks to Linda, our director, for what she's done with the last 2 months. Appreciate it. And Diane does a great job on that piano, so we love it when she's able to be with us. I just want to say something about the newbies. This is probably the biggest cast we've had for quite a while, with having 7 adults and then 2 little ones. Aren't they cute? But for the ones that's been on for the first time, I can't say how much they fit in, how well they've did. The practices are hard, and then going home and having to memorize. And really, they almost got all their lines. I know I got mine 100%, but they did a pretty good job too. So thank you for all that you've done, and we really appreciate it. Now, one more thing. If you could, in your heart, drop off a $100 bill out of your pocket tonight, it'll help us to go help us with the Randy Players in a future plays that we'll have. So again, we thank you so much, and we have one more thing.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling on till then. Good night, everybody. Autographs, pictures, anything you want, we can be here for you. Sweet Georgia.